Welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching the news at 10, broadcasting on Channels Television live from Lagos. A reminder of our top stories. Director of Biafra Radio, Nnamdi Kanu, continues battle for his freedom. Kaduna Refinery begins daily production of 3.2 million litres of petrol. Muslims celebrate Eid al-Maulud tomorrow, marking the birth of Prophet Muhammad. And Afghan government forces push to reclaim the center of the town of Sangin in Helmand province. Remember that all our top stories can be found on our websites, channelstv.com and on youtube.com/channelsweb. You can watch our videos. Make the experience live by going on to m.channelstv.com on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from their respective stores. Go a step further now and interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature in the Channels TV app on the Android, iOS and Windows platforms. For those pictures or videos you'd like to share with us, just tap the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu and follow the instructions. So let's take a look at some of the pictures sent into our Eyewitness portal, beginning with this one from Kano City in Kano State, showing a substance believed to be petrol in jerry cans displayed in a public place for sale. This illegal sale of fuel is detrimental to the economy. Our Eyewitness reporter wants the government to check it. Next is this one from Agege here in Lagos State, showing a law enforcement officer riding an overloaded motorbike. Our Eyewitness reporter wants authorities, well, that's an authority sitting on the motorbike anyway, to check his own actions. Finally is this one showing a truck carrying a container tied to it with just a feeble thread on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. That's really dangerous, as any mistake or going into any bomb could result in that container falling off the road and possibly causing an accident. Our analysis of the health sector in the year 2015 begins now. While lack of infrastructure and affordable healthcare are still major challenges, there's been a ray of hope in polio eradication as the country successfully interrupted polio transmission in about 17 months. Joining me now on the news at 10 is healthcare management consultant, Mr. Adeyeye Arigbabuwo. Welcome to the news at 10. Dr. Adeyeye Arigbabuwo, thank you for joining us. Well, we did well in healthcare, but there are other sectors, of course. There are so many other challenges in the health sector. Our reporter, Yomi Otaigbe, did look at those challenges, but one of them, I think, should be the National Health Act, signed into law at the tail end of 2014. They're still yet to be implemented, right? Yes, yet to be implemented. I think precisely we are looking at December 2014 that was signed into law. Even when in some school of thought, some felt it was signed in October. But Ruben Abbott actually came out in December to tell us it was signed into law in December. So actually 1 year after the signage. And we are again waiting for the implementation of that particular act. Even when there are clauses in the act that presupposed, for example, that certain things ought to have been done. For example, you begin to look at things like certificate of standard, for example, in establishing health facilities, and that after 24 months of moratorium, so to say, you could see your facility structure being demolished and all of that. But then I think issues are on ground concerning the implementation of the act. So the Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, is yet to present the government's agenda for health. What should top his agenda? Yes. We look at it carefully. The person of the Minister of Health, as it were, is an experienced practitioner. Not just his experience because is maybe a gynecologist obstetrician, is an administrator to the car. And we begin to look at the issue of primary health care. We begin to consider the issue of universal health coverage. We begin to consider the fact that all of the secondary and tertiary healthcare, so to say, we want to do what might look like reversal of medical tourism, which Pt.2 has taken, quite about $1 billion per annum of, what you call flight.
Capital flights.
Capital flights, so to say. So, and again, we're looking at the human resource in health and the possibility of privatizing a few things, as it were. Just like we know that most of the time, government actually has no business in business. I begin to look at all of that issue. And I think by the time you see the packaging, as it were, I think it will be all-embracing. It's not just about doctors. It's about all professionals in the healthcare industry.
Dr. Adeyeye Aribabuwo, thank you so much for joining us on the News at 10.
My pleasure.
Well, time now to take you to the nation's capital, where Gloria Omezoke is standing by with more on the News at 10.
Thank you, Amarachi. Welcome to the nation's capital. Well, Channels Television has emerged as the best television station for the year 2015 at the 23rd Nigeria Media Merit Awards, which held in Lagos. The winning streak began in 2000, then 2001, 2003, 2004, 2008, 2010, 12, 13, and 2014. Channels Television's Gimba Omar also won the award for the Best News Anchor of the Year. Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Channels Television, Mr. John Momo, appreciates the organizers, viewers, and staff for their support.
The number 10 symbolizes so many things to lots of people, one of which is that it signifies the full cycle of life and the beginning of another. But at Channels TV, the number 10 indicates another milestone.
The National Broadcasting Commission Prize for TV Station of the Year. TV Station of the Year. And the three nominees are, first, AIT, second, Channels Television, and three, TVC, TV Continental. And the winner is Channels TV.
The 10th Gong of Excellence, presented at the 23rd Nigeria Media Merit Awards in Lagos.
Taking that from her, not from me. The gong, yes. The gong, because he can carry it.
Congratulate the organizers, especially.
Just in time, the chairman, CEO, Channels Television, Mr. John Momo, walks in and delivers his remark.
I was waiting for this. I was so waiting for this. Please.
But on behalf of Channels Television, the management and staff, I want to say a big thank you to everybody. In particular, I want to say a big thank you to all our viewers around the world who have kept faith with us, who have made sure that we remain number one. I also want to thank the board of this prestigious Media Merit Award Trust for their courage, which is what we require in this country today. And I'd like to thank my staff, all of them who are hardworking. They work as if their lives depend on it. I'd also like to thank my amiable wife. She's not here tonight, the only vice that I have, my vice chairman. And I'd like to thank all the winners and to say bravo to everybody. This is our 20th year. This is the 10th award for the 20th year. And finally, if I think that the award was truly by our own efforts, I'll be making a mistake. This is to our Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you very much indeed.
The NMMA had earlier on presented other winners for the night in the print and radio categories, including Gimba Rama as Best News Anchor, Punch Newspaper and Radio Nigeria.
They want you to show the check and your certificate.
And the gong
Of excellence.
of excellence.
Individuals who've contributed to growing the industry were conferred with distinguished leadership awards. But before the curtain closed for the night, Dr. Christopher Kolade, who is a member of the awards board of trustees, had his moment.
Maybe the single grouse that I have today is that you're not doing enough to tell us what is good about ourselves. You are telling us all of the things that we're doing wrong and all of the ways in which we're trying to catch the criminals among us. And you see, for a person like me, that I struggle every day to try and do something good and so on, you're marginalizing me. I feel marginalized. And therefore, I want to speak on behalf of all Nigerians who are trying to be good, all Nigerians who are trying to do what is right, all our students who go to university and get first-class degrees without paying for it, without doing, all these people who are doing good things, I want to speak on their behalf. Give us as much prominence in your media as you give to the corrupt ones.
Channels TV has previously won the award in year 2000, then 2001, 2003, 2004, 2008, 2010, 2012, 2013 and 2014. Chris Elems, Channels Television News.
President Muhammadu Buhari is felicitating with the Islamic community in Nigeria as they celebrate the birthday of Prophet Muhammad. The president calls on all Muslims to use the opportunity of his birthday to reflect on the teachings of the Prophet, who lived a life of piety, prayer and service to God and humanity. The president further urges adherents of the Islamic faith to rededicate themselves to upholding the injunctions of the Holy Quran in their personal life and in their relationship with others. Well, that's it from the nation's capital. It's back to you, Amarachi.
Thanks a lot, Gloria. When the News at 10 returns, our community report looks at communal clashes in Kwara State. Please join us again.